Hey Virgo, it's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your Love Sitch spread for July, for the rest of July. What we're going to do is take a look at your situation, Virgo. We're going to look at your energy, the person who you're thinking of, their energy around the situation, and your energy together, possible outcome, energy you don't see coming, and we'll get some advice to Virgo. This is for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any prominent placements in your charts, Virgo. And we are calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light, ancestors of the highest. I don't want to talk to anyone else. For Virgo. Here we go, Virgo. What is your situation in love? Ooh, we've got the Empress reversed. So somebody not feeling like they're being treated like the Empress that they are. Somebody is not being seen. And we've got the Hangman reversed. And I have a feeling that this person who's not being seen is kind of fed up with it. Here's the Two of Swords reversed. A decision has definitely been made. We've got the Knight of Swords reversed. Ooh, it looks like there was some kind of, I want to say a battle, but there was some kind of argument. Somebody was called out of their worth, not treated like the Empress they are. They're not standing for it, and they've made a decision and they said it loudly. And here's the World reversed. I gotta say though, it does seem like this is unfinished business. This is something that's not complete, not finished, not solid. It's almost like somebody's really pissed and they did some breaking up, but they're wanting this other person to come correct and they're wanting this other person to come forward and fix things. But there's this feeling of, can this be fixed? Did this person do something so upsetting that you can't trust them anymore? Let's find out. Okay, so this is your energy. Here's the Devil energy. You are talking about patterns and themes that do not serve you. You're also talking about possibly having an addiction to this person. Here's the Knight of Wands. There might be some kind of addiction to the intimacy and the chemistry that you have. And here's the Two of Cups. You're saying that you love this person. It feels like love, and this energetic and chemistry connection, it feels very addictive, Virgo. And here's the Lovers reversed. All right, this is feeling like there's definitely a separation, but there also feels like there's some serious duality here. One person feels one way. I'm not going to say that the other person doesn't feel this chemistry either, but for whatever reason, they're committing to it differently. So let's see what happens here. Here's the King of Pentacles. That's a little bit what I was afraid of, Virgo. This is some narcissistic energy. And so that addictive energy makes sense in a narcissistic kind of situation. Oh, all right. This is somebody. Oh, here's the Ten of Swords. Yeah. This person has definitely, I feel like, said some words that have betrayed you. They very well may have done other things that betrayed you, but they're definitely not taking responsibility for it. And this reminds me of that Madonna song, the one who inflicts the pain is the only one who can take it away, or something like that. That's what it feels like. Excuse me, Virgo. So it feels like there's lots of addictive energy here to this person. Let's check out this person, the person that you're thinking about. Let's check out their energy. What is going on with them, please? Ace of Wands. They definitely feel the chemical connection as well. And I feel like they possibly might be more interested in the chemical connection rather than the love connection. They might just believe that those two things are the same. And here's Temperance. They're again talking about alchemy. They're talking about how the two of you, that just flipped out, and it flipped out reverse. They're not connected to, okay, here's the deal. So the narcissistic energy in this, I have an idea, Virgo, that you are the empathetic one. And your empathy and your feelings of love are not, you're feeling those things in a different way than this person is able to process those things. And it's hard to wrap your head around sometimes that there are people that can't feel emotions in the same way or think about empathy in the same way. But this person is being directed and focused by the chemistry and is not feeling the empathy, emotions, or love in the same way that you are. And here's the Page of Wands. I feel like they're cutting you off right now, but I gotta tell you, I feel like that is a game. It's a game to get you all upset. So when they do come back, you'll let them back in. And here's the Six of Swords reversed. This is them not going through a rite of passage. It's not like they're taking some time to figure themselves out and figure out what they did and that you are, you're upset and they owe you an apology. That's not what they're doing. They're not going through a rite of passage here around this. And here's the Hierophant reversed. Ooh, this is also them not leveling up commitment. This is also them saying, I make the rules. I do things my own way. I make the rules. And here's the Strength card. I don't feel like they're going to be changing this anytime soon. This is their pattern. This is who they are, what they are, and how they go about it. Let's take a look at energy that you share, Virgo. The Six of Pentacles. I want to say that there's somewhat of a transactional relationship going on here. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. I don't just love you because I love you. I love you because you do something for me. So in this case, it's like, that's what they're saying. And then you do stuff for them and then they love you. But then if you don't, or if you don't go by their rules, then they close the door to create this trauma bond bullshit. So here's the Four of Cups. Both of your hearts are open to each other. This person, doesn't necessarily know their pattern. They could. It's possible that they know their pattern, and they don't care. That's just how they are. This is who I am. But it's also possible that they do not realize this is their pattern. And they are open to wanting you in their lives because you do fill this void for them. You do what it is that they need you to do. I hate for it to sound this way, Virgo, geesh, but it feels like this is a little bit of a harsh reading today. So this transactional thing, somebody's open to you if you give them what they want. And the thing is about this being shared energy, it's almost like, well, I'm addicted to this, so I want to give them what they want so that we can get back into our groove of things. And here's the Six of Cups reverse. Both of you are talking about feeling the loss. So there has been some kind of separation and both of you are feeling it. Both of you are uncomfortable with this loss. Here's the Moon. Here's secrets, things undercover, emotions undercover that are being held in secret. It's almost like suffering in silence, suffering alone. I almost feel like, for instance, this person has a lot of things that they do suffer with that they may or may not be aware of, but they're not healing them. They may even say that you are helping them heal, but they're not healing. This is all part of a process that makes them comfortable, and it's a control thing. But here you are suffering in silence. And if you talk about how you're suffering, it's going to go on deaf ears, or it's going to create an issue for this person, like more to deal with, and it's not reciprocative. Here's the Queen of Swords reversed. So this is you being betrayed, not being seen. This is definitely not being seen. And that will continue at this time anyway, in this present time timeline. So let's take a look at a possible outcome right now. Geesh. All right. And we've got the Tower. A huge blow you out of the water change. What does this Tower have to do with? And here's the Seven of Wands. This is like an argument. This is somebody laying down the law. I mean, This is a possible outcome. This could be you saying, no more. I'm not doing this anymore. I see your pattern and I am not going to raise you. I am getting the hell out of here. I am standing up for what I believe in. I'm standing up for my own things that I need and want. I need to be seen and all that stuff. However, this is also them saying the same thing. These are my rules, my way or the highway. You can either be part of my life or not. And I feel like they make it really difficult to say no to them. Here's the Page of Swords. So this is a conversation. It almost feels like, I feel like this is tactics, you know? It's almost like they're acting calm, cool, and collected, like this doesn't bother them. But if you weren't around, it would bother them a lot. Four of Wands. This is also talk of, I mean, this is like a possible love bombing situation where this person comes in and says, if you do what I need you to do, I will give you everything. And here's the Ten of Pentacles reversed. I gotta say, they might offer you everything, but they do not have what they're offering you to give. Let's take a look at energy you don't see coming. With Virgo, energy you don't see coming. Here's a Chariot reversed. This is a hiccup, a bump in the road, something that has to be planned for in order to continue moving forward. And here's the Nine of Pentacles. This is you talking to your angels and guides, getting really clear with your higher self, your most important guide, and realizing you are the Empress, realizing that this is the Empress before the Empress in the deck too. Energy that you don't see coming. It's like somebody's been calling you out of your worth, and this is you figuring out your worth, figuring out all these resources and assets and wonderfulness that you have around you. And you don't need to act like a queen even when you know you're an Empress. Here's the Five of Pentacles, energy you don't see coming. Virgo, I feel like you might be leaving somebody out in the cold here. I think you might be making a decision that you don't even think that you were going to make. Here's the Eight of Wands reversed. This is going silent for a while, getting back into your own, not beelining to this situation, giving back to yourself, healing, licking your wounds. Here's the Eight of Pentacles. This is you working on yourself in a big way. This is you working on you and very possibly leaving this person out in the cold. I even want to say out to dry. You might have had plenty. You might have had enough. But this is also you realizing this addictive energy and evaluating the addiction, your addiction to this relationship and this energy and this alchemy and their addiction and what needs to happen in order to balance that. I want to ask for some advice for you, Virgo. Here's the Eight of Swords reversed. This is all about seeing things differently, looking at the story in a different way. I also feel like you're going to recognize certain patterns and certain things when you give yourself some space and you take yourself out of that energy, like taking yourself out of the fire. When you're not in the fire, you can see the whole thing. You can see what's going on. And that's what it looks like. You're thinking about these differently. The things that you thought were true at one time, you're looking at and seeing in a different way. They could have been true then, but you're looking at the reality in present time. Yeah, here's the Seven of Cups reversed. This is you saying, I am not an option. I am either the one or nothing. I am not an option. And it looks like you're seeing how you might have been playing a role as an option in the past. Your advice is talking about looking for complete emotional fulfillment and evaluating whether or not this can give you complete emotional fulfillment. Here's the Ace of Swords. Wow. This is your advice. This is cutting things out that no longer serve you. This is you calling the shots and making the rules and saying, this is what I deserve, and this is what I allow, and this is what I don't allow. And here is the Nine of Wands reversed. and this is you too, kind of doing this in a nonchalant way. Instead of like being really defensive about this, it's more like you change your mind, you make a decision, and you're like, I don't have to, this is what it is. It's almost like just a nonchalant, it is what it is. I'm either the only one and we move forward in this manner, or we don't. You kind of are able to pull out of the addiction part of it when you get some space and you're in your own space. Wow, Virgo, doozy of a reading today. If this resonated with you, please like and subscribe and leave me a message. And I will be back soon with another reading for you, Virgo. Love you. Bye.